Hi everyone, welcome to Knowledge Center. I hope you are all doing good at home, and I thank you everyone for coming here to gain the knowledge. So in this session I will start a new topic, that is the clock. As you can see on the board, I have already represented the diagram of a clock over there. So in competitive exams we get a lot of questions on the clock concept. So in this video, I will begin with the basic fundamental concept of a clock, wherein I will explain you how to find an angle between the hour hand and the minute hand. Okay. So in future next videos, in upcoming videos of the clock, I will give some formulas and for problems which will be very useful for solving the concepts on the clock. So for this video, I request you to watch this to the end, so that you can understand the fundamental concept of finding an angle between the hour and a minute hand. So let's begin with the basic concept now. See, as you can see on the clock here, in this clock we will have two hands, the major two hands, that is hour hand and a minute hand. We will also have a seconds hand, but most of the questions will be there on hour and minute hand, and those are the important topics now. So this hour hand is smaller than the minute hand. That's a simple logic. We can say this as a hour hand, so I will write it as HH, and this as a minute hand. Okay, we can also take this as a small hand and this as a longer hand, because that is greater in size. So now we know that this is of 360 degree, and the clock is split into 12 sectors, 1 to 12. So we can say that what will be the angle of each sector? We can find an angle of each sector now, right? Say the clock has to, the minute hand and hour hand has to rotate for 360 degree. So in that 360 degree, each sector means we have 12 sectors. So when I divide that 360 by 12, we will get a angle of each sector. Okay. So the angle of each sector means what is an angle from 12 to 1. So this we can identify. So 360 by 12 we can say it is 30 degree. Means each sector is going to have an angle of 30 degree. This is an important point. So note this, and we can take this as a note 1. This is the most important point to be considered while solving the problems. So each sector, or what we can say gap between the times. Okay. Each sector will have an angle of 30 degree, right? So 12 to 1 it is 30, 1 to 2 it is 30, 2 to 3 it is 30. That's the point. So this is note 1, most important note. And we have second note that is also important to solve the problem. To understand that second note, let me take an example here. See, now according to this picture, it is pointing towards 3 o'clock. Now say this hour, if there is 1 hour has been taken, means I will take that it is changing from 3 to 4. Say the hour hand is moving from 3 to 4. If it is 1 hour, then we can say the time has changed from 3 to 4. Right? So to have this 1 hour, we know that the minute hand has to give 60 minutes. Okay? It has to rotate 360 degree to get 1 hour. Okay? Means for 60 minutes we get 1 hour. That is a basic concept we know. So if minute hand gives a 60 minute, then this hour hand will move from 3 to 4. See, just hour hand is just moving from this point to this point. Means it is just moving 30 degree. So we can say, we can relate it like this. If minute hand is moving for 60 minutes, then hour hand will cover only 30 degree. It moves from 1 hour to the next hour. So this angle is 30 degree according to the note 1. So we can say that if it is a 60 minute, if minute hand is moving for 60 minutes, that is equal to hour and 30 degree. Okay, so what we are trying to do here is, we are trying to relate the movement of both the hands, minute hands and the hour hand. If minute hand moves for 60 minutes, then hour hand will move for just 30 degree. So now using this I can identify what would be the angle moved by this hour hand if just minute hand is moved for 1 minute. So you can say that If for 60 minutes, if it is moving for 30 degree, for 1 minute it is going to be 30 by 60. It's nothing but 1 by 2 degree. So for 1 minute, if minute hand moves for 1 minute, then our hand will move for just half a degree. So this is the most important note you need to consider, which will be helpful to solve the problems related to the finding of an angle between the hour hand and a minute hand. Okay, so I'll make it very clear. Two important notes we need to consider, that is, each sector will have a 30 degree, each sector will have a 30 degree, and if minute hand moves for 1 minute, our hand will just move by half a degree. So for example, say if minute hand moves for 20 degree, say minute we have 20 minutes, so minute hand is moving from 12 to 4, means 20 minutes. Then how much of our hand has been moved? So that we can just do it like this. For 1 minute it is half degree, so for 20 minutes it will be 20 by 2, that is 10 degree. That is how I can find out the movement of our hand in degrees. Okay, so these two notes will help you to solve the problems. Now let us take one or two examples to understand how to find an angle between the minute and hour hand. So let me take simple example here. Let me erase these notes here, but you have to remember these notes so that you can solve it easily. Let's elaborate the examples so that you can understand the concept very easily, comfortably. Say, what would be the angle if the time is, say now, 2:40. Okay, 2 o'clock and 40 minutes. So let me change it. Say now the time is 2 hours 40 minutes. 2 hours 40 minutes. So first you just have the picture like this, so that, see, for beginners you can draw the picture. Once you go on practicing the problems, later you can have this picture in your mind itself. Okay, only for the beginners I am telling you to have this picture, so that while practicing it will become easy for you to understand. So 2 o'clock, so we can say the hour hand. Hour hand is nothing but small hand. So the hour hand will be pointing towards, so just a minute, before plotting the hour hand, first let me show you minute hand. So minute hand is pointing towards 40 minutes. So 40 minutes means it has to point towards 8. Right? So this is minute hand. And what about the hour hand? Hour hand will not be pointing exactly towards 2. It will not be pointing towards 2. Why? Because it is 2 o'clock for 2 hours and 40 minutes. So this is not exactly at 2. Now this hour hand will be almost closer to the 3 o'clock. Okay. So somewhere here. You get somewhere here. So it is in between 2 and 3. But we don't know what is an exact angle. Okay. So that's what you need to calculate. You need to find now. So this is first thing you need to understand. Whenever you plot this, whenever just you need to make an imagination, 2 hours and 40 minutes in the sense, it is more than 0 minutes. So our hand will not be pointing towards that exact time, 2 o'clock, isn't it? So now this is what we have, 2 hours 40 minutes. The question is to find the angle between these two hands. Now how to find it? Use first note. What is first note says? Note 1 says that each sector is going to have 30 degree. And here what are the sectors we getting in between these two? See, from 8, we have from 8 to 7. So this is one sector wherein I can consider this as 30 degree. And this is the another sector coming in that, so 30 degree plus 30 degree. Plus we have another sector here, 30 degree. So we have the another sector, this is also 30 degree. Even this is also 30 degree. Right? But now you cannot consider this sector from 2 to 3 because our hand is not exactly at 2, it is in between the 2 and 3. So this degree you need to identify. So we don't know this. We know complete angle between 2 and 3 is 30 degree. But now I want to find only this portion and the remaining portion is already obtained. So let me consider this as x degree. We don't know that. So that is an unknown angle. To find this, let's see what is the next concept. So here I just make use of a first point, that is each sector is having an angle of 30 degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 into 30. So we get 150 degree. 150 degree plus this x degree will give you an answer for an angle between the two hands. Okay. So this is an angle. So this is theta. So how to find this x degree now? See, one thing you can identify here. Now I will make use of note 2. So note 2 says that 1 minute will be equal to half the degree. Right? So here this and hour is away from 2 and near to 3. And how many minutes has been happened now? It is 40 minutes. So for 1 minute we have half a degree of an movement of a hour and hour. Okay, hour and. So now it is 40 minutes. So for 40 minutes, what you can say? For 40 minutes, therefore for 40 minutes, it will be 40 by 2. That is nothing but 20 degree. So I can say that our hand has been moved 20 degree towards 3 o'clock. It is moving towards 3, right? So the 20 degree means it is moved from 2 to 3 o'clock at 20 degree. So this portion is 20 degree, not the x. We are trying to find what is the position of our hand. So it has to be at 2 to 3. It is moving from 2 to 3. So we are finding this portion now. Using this note 2, using this formula, we can find what is an angle our hand has been moved. So it is moved by 20 degree. So we can say the total angle of this sector was 30 degree. Now already it has moved 20 degree. So x will be x can be taken as the total sector angle minus that angle 20 degree. It's 10 degree. So x is equal to 10 degree. Right. So now we can say 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. So 5 times. So 150 plus 10. Therefore, the angle between the hour hand and a minute hand is 160 degree. I hope it's clear for you. See, if the concepts are clear for you, then press the like icon here. And if you want to share something about this video, put it in a comment box. And also you want to get any other videos, you just put it in a comment box so that I can also make a video on those topics, sir. I think this is very clear for you guys. So here, I don't want to give one more example here because this is just a basic video on the clock. So in next videos, I am going to come up with some more questions and some more new topics. If it is clear for you and you have an interest to learn, then please subscribe to my channel so that you can get a notifications whenever I upload a new videos. Thank you.